Hi, this is Mike with Thrive, and today we're going to be reviewing how to create a user profile and the purchase funnel process that user would, some of the requirements they would need to do in order to make a purchase, and what they need to do to ensure a smooth transaction. So diving right in, as you can see, we're looking at our home screen. Pretty simple. The redesign. I think the video is really cool, and it works well with our previous themes. So with that said, let's dive right in. We're going to jump to our product page. We have this located here. So I just simply clicked on this products icon, went to this product sorting page. First step that we're going to do is figure out how to create a user or customer profile. So let's just say I'm interested in the 2.5 SBC. So let's click on that and see. It takes us to the more information page, if you will. So there's more info about it. We have our data sheet, product manual, and product info. So that gives a little bit more to the user to review. Moving forward, let's just say that's great. I've reviewed the product manual, data sheet, product info. I like what I'm seeing here. So now we have two decisions. We can initiate the purchase process, or we can just initiate the contact us, which will direct us to our standard contact us page, and they can submit their query that way. But let's say I'm a little bit more confident and I want to attempt to make a purchase. So I'll click on that, and that will take you to my account. So that's simply winsystems.com/my account. And they can easily navigate to that page as you saw that I just did. So the first thing that's going to come up is this instructional banner. It's very clear. We're very clear on the process here to kind of set the expectations with the user. As I scroll down, we get into two options here. I can either log in if I already have my account set up, obviously here, or let's say I want to register. So we'll go ahead and put our information here, and then password, and then hit register. When they hit this register button, an email will be triggered to the email address that they put in that field. And again, it will verify, and then they can actually click on a link from that email that will direct them to the next step. So the next step would be to submit the tax exempt status, as we can see it clearly in the instructions up here. So let's take a look at what that. Let's see what that looks like. So we'll go ahead and open that in a new tab. I'm sorry, hang on one moment here. I have it up on the screen here. Okay, so I received my email. I established my password and username. And then you'll be able to log into this actual dashboard here. The surface level of this is pretty simple. You can hyperclick to recent order, shipping and billing address, and then edit your password or account details if you'd like. Let's focus on this tax exemption. So here's the tax exemption tab. They'll enter the tax number here, the date, the reason for the exemption, and then they'll actually upload their actual copy of their certificate here. It's supported by a number of file types down here. So if the user has issues uploading their tax cert, any one of these formats is compatible. So any questions on this, just please let me know. They will submit their info here. And then if they've already done that, they can also click here and see it as well if they need to update it. From that process, this is either approved or not approved. If it's not approved, they can contact you and take the steps that whatever they need to get that approved. But that's the process. It's pretty simple to submit that. The biggest issue I can see is knowing what file types, and that's why we allow so many variations, so many different file types to be uploaded. So that's the tax exemption status. And then next we'll be moving into cart management and how to add products to the cart. Okay, so at this point we are logged in with our username and password. We have also submitted our tax certificate, which will, for the sake of this, we'll say that's approved. The user then logs in, or is already logged in, and now they're searching for product. So as you can see, there's add to cart down here. We're searching for a particular product. We see this here. We simply click that add to cart, and you should get a message that says up here, the cable and accessory set for this has been added to your cart. Great. Now they can either continue shopping or looking at other products available for purchase, or let's say that's all they needed. So they have a number of options here. They can view the cart here, or they can click up here. Either way, it's going to travel to what's active in your cart. This step, this page is the cart page, and as you can see, there's a number of accessories in here. Here's the unit price, and then the quantity. I can change this here. I can say, well, I need 2 of those and 4 of those, and I can update the cart. And as you can see, the subtotals changed. It'll add everything down here, the aggregate subtotal, and then we can proceed to checkout. So let's go ahead and proceed to checkout. Also, it makes some other recommendations down below in case they maybe forgot about some accessories that can go along with that. But we'll go ahead and click proceed to checkout. Now, some of this stuff can auto-populate, but again, billing details, if they're shipping to a different address, all those details here. There's also some area for some additional notes. Again, email address, and again, gives you what the order is, the subtotal. Once you enter your shipping address, so let's go ahead and do that just to see what happens. So don't send me a Christmas card, but Palm Harbor. Florida. And then we'll use my now. Let's see. So if I unclick this, ship to a different address, it'll use the billing details here. Now, as you notice, there's a few other options here. You have some overnight options, 2-day M, Express Saver, and ground. So, and the amounts that it would cost to do that. Simply, let's just say I wanted to go ground. I'm not that in need of it at the moment. So it'll save on the shipping a little bit, and you should notice the subtotals update accordingly. Same thing if I needed it right away. I can click this overnight, and then again, it updates here as well. And then the last step is to add a credit card and an expiration date. Here, they can save their card if they like in the account level, so that's another option for them. And then most importantly, they have to click this little box that says I've read and agreed to the website TNC terms and conditions. And then from here, they will click this place order. Since we don't have a credit card number or anything in that field, and this is for demonstration purposes, there's two ways that can go. Your purchase has been placed, you'll get a triggered email, or there's an issue with the payment method. So with that, they can either reach out to you or go back and correct the information or put in the information that's missing. A lot of these fields are required, so you would need to put that in there. So, and again, if they wanted to ship to a different address, they would just simply click this and then fill out all this information, where it's going. And then again, if you notice, there's nothing here in the shipping address. So let's just go ahead and put the same address and see what happens. It should render the same results that we saw earlier. And then it's thinking. And then there we go. There's your amounts here. And that is how you make a purchase and enter your shipping information. And if you need to do alternate shipping information, and then of course how to place your card. Again, you can go to the account level and add a card simply by, you can click this little icon here, and then you go back to the front of the dashboard. That should look pretty familiar. And then we just simply click on payment methods here, and then add a payment method. And it's the same screen as the end of the purchase funnel. So except you will just be adding a payment method to this user profile. That concludes our demonstration. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please feel free. I'd be more than happy to go into this further. Or if you have any trouble with any of the steps that I presented, I'd be more than happy to go over them again with you. With that said, thank you guys so much, and hopefully we get some sales out of this. Thanks.